Today, on this old shit show, oh, I have the worst luck. You guys have no idea I have the worst luck. I literally just barely got the Anycubic Cobra 2 Max working after weeks of it being not working. It's still not printing very well. I think it's under extruding or something, but I'm still playing around with settings, trying to get it back to where it should be. And the Elegoo, one of the Elegoo Neptune 4 Maxes went again. So, my horrible luck, bad luck, good luck, right? I was starting a print, so I had just finished a print. So the good luck is that it finished before having this issue, and the bad luck is it had this issue. You guys are gonna you're gonna be like, what the hell is, how is this guy have the word this bad of luck? Oh my gosh. All right, let me see if I can show you this. Can you see the wires back there? Yes, those are my wires. They melted and broke. Didn't cause a fire, which is good, but they definitely melted. And I still can't get the Elegoo Neptune 4 Max working, or Elegoo Neptune 4 Plus working. Everything I've found to fix it requires a Wi-Fi IP address, and I don't have one for it because it's a brand new printer to me. So yeah, I got to figure out how to do that. I don't have a PC, so I'm thinking about taking the eMMC, it's a little tiny chip, off this motherboard and putting it on that printer and seeing if I can use this printer's, I don't know if it works that way, but I want to see if I can maybe use this printer's IP address to log in. I don't know if maybe I could just use the whole motherboard. Maybe I just take the whole motherboard off. Because I'm definitely not going to be using this printer anytime soon. I was thinking about it. Maybe I cut the wire where it's not burned up and try to make my own by splicing into it as a temporary fix. But yeah, that's my luck. And I received like 5 or 6 new orders over the weekend. So yeah, I really needed all my printers working. And I'll be honest, I'm not impressed with the Creality K1 Max. I've spent a lot of time trying to get that printer to print nice, and it just doesn't want to print nice. And I know I'm picky, I know I'm obsessed with perfection, but that printer's just, it's being a pain in the ass. My Chitty X Max 3s have not been this difficult to tune. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like I said, maybe I'm just cursed with printers. But I don't know that I would buy another Creality K1 Max. I was thinking about it. I'm glad I only paid $680 for this one, because if I would have paid $900, I'd have been pissed and probably returning it. But I mean, it is what it is. I'll get it fixed. I'll get it, I'll get it eventually. That's what I do. I don't stop. I obsess about it, and then I get it eventually. I'll get it, but it's just kind of frustrating how long it's taking. It should be easier. I have noticed that the AI Lindar or whatever sensor, it gets tripped for a lot of stupid crap. I had a failed print because the sensor kept tripping, and there's nothing wrong with the print. So I end up having to turn off the little AI sensor because it wouldn't stopping the print. So I don't know. It's kind of a meh. I wouldn't buy it for that feature just because of how crappy it's been so far. But yeah. Anyway, so and oh yes, and the spaghetti detection. I've had 2 issues where spaghetti was all over the place and it didn't detect anything. So that was weird. And maybe that's a setting that I didn't check or something. I don't know. But again, it's just been an interesting experience with that printer. you know, when they announced that the K2 Plus or something was going to come out, and it was like a 350 by 350, I was super excited because I wanted to give that a try. But I don't know that I will, just based off this experience. I don't know. Maybe if Creality says, "Hey, we'll hook you up with one for cheap," then maybe I'll do it and do a review or something. But right now, I'm kind of like on the fence if I would spend any more money with Creality. This was my first experience with Creality, and I'm not impressed. So anyway, that's just me. And like I said, it could just be that I'm having a bad day because, you know, my printer just man, I really needed all these printers working again. I swear I just freaking fixed this printer. But that wasn't what I fixed. I fixed the cables to the hot end. So yeah, it's just one thing after another. I really need these big build volume printers, and I'm tempted to buy another one, but I'm always fixing them. I mean, they're always broke. And I get asked all the time, which one would you pick out of the two? And they both break all the time. I mean, they just, oh my gosh. Anyway, and the only other one that's like this is by Creality, and I haven't had a good experience with Creality, so I wouldn't pay $900 for a big build plate like this just because it's a Creality. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. So you get what you pay for. You buy a printer that's cheap, and you get a cheap printer. So I know to some people it's not cheap, but now that I've spent $900 on a few printers, this is cheap. And they break often, so they remind me of a cheap printer. Anyway, yeah, so that's been my day. I'm going to change the filament on this because this one just had I don't want to say a failed print, but it's the typical Elegoo, and I know I've had this conversation and people have messaged me. It layer shifted on me after changing the filament out, and I'm not going to wait 14 hours just to pull a print off that has a layer shift at the very freaking bottom. So I'm going to start over with a brand new roll of filament. Normally I change them out before I start a big print, and I apparently didn't catch it because I was too worried about the one that didn't catch fire, but the other one. So, and having to deal with this turd. Yeah, I just I can't recommend any of these printers. I mean, and I bought them all, so I'm not in anyone's pocket. I really, after my issues with the Creality K1 Max, I'm starting to second guess the opinions of a few people I've watched their videos on. And like I said, it could just be me. Maybe I just need to spend another 10, 20 more hours trying to tune it. But yeah, I just keep playing with it and printing and throwing prints in the trash and playing with it and printing it and throwing prints in the trash. So this is the joy of 3D printing. You know you want to do it. If it wasn't for all the orders I have, I probably would stop doing this because this is frustrating. And I really wish somebody came out with a big Core XY printer that can do what these build volumes can do. Because even the new Creality K2 still isn't big enough. I max out this bed all the time with the prints I do on it. So, and you know, honestly, I'm tempted to just buy a couple of Elegoo Neptune 4 Maxes and just keep a backup. So when one craps out on me, I can just switch it out. I'm actually really tempted to just do that. Just because I'm tired of fixing them all the time. Like this one got a clogged nozzle, and I just pulled this stupid hot end off the entire assembly. I literally took the entire assembly off and put a new assembly on and went back to printing because I was just so done with unclogging nozzles. Just stupid. Oh, I'm fussy. I'm sorry. I've been up since 1:30 this morning. So sorry, I was checking that printer. It didn't look like it was printing properly. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's just, wish I had better news, but it's just, this is my life. I'm cursed with, you know, having horrible luck. So, yay.